CRISPR, Immortality, and the Cost of Editing Life. What are we really giving up for the promise of perfection? Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is Hackable Humans. Today we're unpacking the seductive promise of CRISPR, a revolutionary gene editing technology that offers the possibility of curing disease, reversing aging, and rewriting what it means to be human. But here's the question nobody's asking. If you're editing life, what are you removing that can't be restored? Let's start with the tech. CRISPR stands for Clustered Regularly Interspaced Short Palindromic Repeats, a scientific name for a genetic system found in bacteria. Researchers discovered that this system could be used like molecular scissors, able to cut out parts of DNA and replace them with new instructions. It's precise, powerful, and permanent. The medical world sees it as a breakthrough. Eliminate hereditary illness, cut out mutations, modify embryos to remove flaws before birth. And on the surface, this sounds like a miracle. Who wouldn't want to remove pain, suffering, or genetic limitations? But here's the deeper layer. What defines a flaw? Who decides what gets edited out of the human experience? Is it disease, or is it uniqueness? Is it dysfunction, or is it divinity? Because every so-called imperfection in your DNA is connected to an ancestral message, a soul pattern, or a generational story. Edit the code, and you don't just change the trait. You potentially break a chain of spiritual continuity. This becomes even more intense when you realize where CRISPR is heading. The next frontier isn't just healing, it's enhancement. Scientists are already exploring CRISPR to increase intelligence, strengthen muscle growth, alter physical appearance, extend lifespan, and eliminate the emotional responses associated with trauma, grief, or fear. That's not medicine. That's transhumanist engineering. And it leads us straight to the concept of immortality by design. The idea that if you can constantly repair DNA, eliminate cellular decay, and install regenerative functions, you can effectively live forever. But the cost? You may no longer be alive in the original sense. Because if your body is engineered, your mind is regulated, and your emotions are suppressed, you're not a free soul. You're a self-replicating product. And once you become that, you can be owned, upgraded, suspended, or turned off. Immortality isn't free. It comes with terms and conditions. And in most cases, those terms are controlled by institutions, not by your soul. So ask yourself, if a company edits your DNA and gives you a new immune system, a new neural pathway, a new eye color, a new set of emotional defaults, who are you now? Are you a creation of God or a licensed simulation of yourself? This is where CRISPR becomes more than a tool. It becomes a choice point for the human race. Because once the editing begins at scale, there's no natural baseline left. There's no unaltered humanity to compare to. The new version becomes the standard. And future generations may never know what it meant to live with divinely given variation, the sacred unpredictability of life, challenge, and evolution. Let's also not ignore the obvious. CRISPR requires data. To know what to edit, systems need access to your entire genetic profile. That means your biology becomes data, your lineage becomes metadata, your cellular code becomes intellectual property, and when your DNA becomes editable, it also becomes marketable. So what do? Question the offer of perfection. Not all suffering needs to be erased. Some of it transforms you. Not all flaws are dysfunction. Some are design. Protect your generational code. If you're part of a lineage, your DNA carries more than survival traits. It carries spiritual information. Don't let that be replaced without knowing what you're losing. Refuse the trap of synthetic immortality. Life isn't meant to be indefinite. It's meant to be aligned. When you live with purpose, you don't fear death. You complete your mission. Stay human by staying aware. CRISPR may offer miracles, but if they come at the cost of memory, mystery, and soul, that's not healing. That's replacement. The body is powerful. The DNA is divine. You don't need an upgrade. You need to remember what was already written in your code before someone edits it out. Hi, I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and SOS, School of Soul has a brand new series, the AI and Future Technology series. Look, you know the world is changing. And no, it's not going back to normal. Normal is over, and what's coming next is beyond anything we were prepared for. The School of Soul, AI and Future Technology series includes 319 videos on 1. The Download Society, How Data Has Replaced Destiny. 2. Predictive Future. Your next moves aren't random, they're forecasted. 3. Social Credit Systems. The behavioral economy now governs access. 4. Hive mind. Synthetic telepathy and collective algorithmic control. 5. Nanobots inside you. Medical, military, and programmable intrusions. 6. Grief tech. AI-fueled digital resurrection and simulated comfort. 7. Uploading your mind, consciousness transfer, and data-based identity. 8. Deep fakes plus AI clones. The replication of reality and identity theft. 9. Quantum humans. The merger of biology with quantum systems. 10. Digital afterlife, where your data goes when you die. 11. Resurrection science, reviving life through synthetic methods. 12. Immortal science, the end of death as we know it. 13. Longevity science, gene editing, anti-aging, and bio-upgrades. 14. Designer babies, engineered perfection before birth. 15. Artificial wombs, birth decoupled from the female body. 16. 3D printing, printing organs, limbs, and even humans. 17. The humanoid era, the rise of synthetic beings among us. 18. Legacy humans, the slow phase-out of unmodified analog people. 19. Smart cities, algorithmic environments that watch and decide. 20. Cloud-based societies, citizenship without borders or bodies. 21. Hackable humans, emotion, memory, and behavior under code. 22. Biometric scanning, your body is your password and your prison. 23. Sex tech, intimacy reprogrammed by machines. 24. Extinction of gender, fluidity, deletion, and design of identity. Every topic is fully explored with real-world technologies, patents, case studies, ethical analysis, and future forecasts. These aren't someday discussions. This is already happening. Join the SOS School of Soul Vault to overstand the future before it's implemented on you.